On the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Looking for Rocket, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
when they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Seahawks nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
30-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, God.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they go play action with Howell. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 1st down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
14, got it. Start.
Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing again here, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Nothing our score after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Merritt. And he is going to lose yardage here. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Little short pass here to Hill.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, double. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go.
They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Howell. And Walker has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Howell. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
11-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
3rd and long, here's Howell. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Little short pass here to Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5.
14. Run it.
To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey. Good job right there. 36 power.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Friday.
Now Wilson. This is caught. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
14.
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Eskridge, the man in motion. One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go play action. Howell. This is Fant on the short completion.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 Lions.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Myers' kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Look. 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now is 2nd and 10.
19. Alert.
Now Wilson. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Joey Sly on for the Commander field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Howell. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know when this...
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He'll find Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On first down, Howell. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Boye Mafe from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Go. Hey, easy. Cut.
On 2nd down, Merritt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
First down, Howell to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And that's good.
Howell throwing on first down here. Smith and Jigba with a grab. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Howell. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First down and goal to go.
On the jump. 72.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Washington, the great run they've been on continues as they move to